Yo, man. Turn your volume up and your filters off. You know what time it is. Where opinions fly like clippers in the barbershop and feelings. Man, they don't stand a chance. We talk slick, talk wild, and keep it all the way Mississippi real. From who's paying on the first date to why your cousin always trying to borrow money. No topic's too messy, too funny, or too real for this mic. Ain't no scripts, just pure vibes, raw thoughts, and them side-eye moments that make you say, yo, he ain't lying though. So grab your drink, get comfortable, and don't act brand new. Because when the convo get hot, we don't cool down. So welcome to Talkin Greazy.
You called me close, said just lay right here, but my skin flared up and you weren't near. I said I'm healing, you said you'll be fine, but love don't ignore the warning signs. I've been praying, but God feels far away. 'Cause I'm not saying what I feel, and that's where my heart starts to break. I just need something that's real. If I run, would you chase me? If I cry, would you stay? Or would you miss the meaning of the words I'm too afraid to say? You pulled me in like it meant no harm, but the cats made fire on my arms. I said I'm fragile, you just exhaled like my warning was a wind that failed. I've been reaching, but love slips through my hands like I'm just sinking where I stand. And that's not what we said this would be. I just need someone who sees me. If I fall, would you hold me? If I leave, would you pray? Or would you lose the moment while I quietly drift away? I need you to fight for me, not just say it's too much.
Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? And we back. We back in the building with another one. You feel me? Tapping in one time for this Tuesday night, bro. Didn't get a chance to get on last night, so I'm running a little late tonight. Had a little technical difficulties. But hey, we here. We here. So, hey, appreciate everybody for tapping in. You come in, please hit that like button, man. Please drop a comment. So let me know you in the building. You feel me? So, I ain't gonna waste a lot of time because I'm late getting on. You feel me? We gonna jump right into it. We gonna jump right into the building, bro. Big Tram, I see you, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. Like I said, I'm running a little late, so sorry about that. But like I said, a little technical difficulties. Dealing with some stuff that I'm dealing with. So, hey, by another month, that's gonna be over with, and I'm gonna be good. You feel me? Good. So, hopefully, all y'all had a good day out there today, bro. Hope you feeling good. Hope you relaxing. And we just gonna take it down through the one time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get up out of here. So appreciate you for tapping in. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And it's already being what's it gonna be. You feel me? So like I said, once again, bro, hey, hit that like as you come in or as you leave. Drop a comment and subscribe, please. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi Sector is what we doing, bro. The shop is open. The shop is open tonight. So give me 1 second and we finna get into it. Like I said, I ain't gonna waste a lot of time tonight because I'm running behind. It's almost 9 already. I should have been halfway through my content by now. But y'all know how I go. Life be lifing. Life be lifing, bro. So, but we gonna get into it right here in just a second. Right now, matter of fact. Let's get into it. So, hey, y'all see the title, man. So, what's good, everybody? You know what I'm saying? We back in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, but now today's topic. This one gonna hit home for a lot of y'all, man. I'm sorry, but it is. It's gonna hit home for a lot of y'all. You ain't got to jump out of the building. You ain't gotta make yourself be seen to know that it hit home for you. Hey, it is what it is. We gonna walk it down through there. Feel me? So the question is, are people really loyal? Or are they just scared to start over? You feel me? You loyal or just stuck? You loyal or you just stuck? Like, yeah, let that one sink in for a second. You know, just for a second, just for a hot second. Let that sink in to you guys, gals, women, men, whatever you want to be called. Let that sink in for a second. Because a lot of folks out here call it loyalty. You feel me? But really, they just don't want to go through that awkward stage of having a whole nother first date again. They don't want to have to reintroduce themselves to somebody new. They don't want to have to tell somebody again what their favorite color is. Explain why they don't like ketchup on their hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to go through the whole getting to know each other again, all over again. You like, bro, I just did this 3 months ago with this other girl, this other lady. Just 3 months ago, I did the same thing. Now I'm reiterating this again to a new person. Feel me? So a lot of people just don't want to do that whole thing all over again. They don't want to start over. You know what I'm saying? So Is it loyal? Or is they just stuck? But tonight we're gonna break it down. You feel me? We're gonna break it down in that greasy way. No sugarcoat, like no filters, like let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Feel me? Now, see, in this generation, like loyalty sounds good on paper. I'm talking about on paper. It sounds good. It sounds good coming out your mouth. Right? But everybody want that ride or die love. You don't want that. I'm sorry. I don't know if you really want love. If you don't want that ride or die love, I don't know what you really want. You feel me? Like I'm talking about that ride or die love until the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Until the ride get bumpy. You know what I'm saying? Like we all gonna falling out the car type of love. You know what I'm saying? You still in the car, holding my arm, keeping me in there. So I'm saying that what they call gappy kind of love. You see what I'm saying? Like then suddenly folks start looking at the door like it's a fire escape. You know what I'm saying? Like that door to another relationship, or that door to explaining to everybody or to somebody new everything all over again. Like they start looking at it like a fire escape. Like if I go out this door, it's 10 floors down. It's 12 stairways down. I got to go through so much to get down here. So is you really loyal or you just stuck? Now don't get me wrong. Like some people are loyal. I'm not discrediting the real loyal people. Okay, let's make that clear. Let's please make that clear. If you didn't hear me, let me say it again. I'm not discrediting the real loyal people. Feel me? Some of them people that's 10 toes down even when things get rough. Like I ain't discrediting them, but a lot of others, but a lot of others, they get scared of that reset button. They get scared of that reset button. Or that you know how on a computer you can go in there and you say, hey, restart. You know what I'm saying? Like people are scared to push that button. You know, some people scared of being single again. They despise it. You know, they're scared of being sleeping alone at night. Scared of not having someone to come home to. Scared of not having someone to talk to all the time. Scared of having someone not to confide in. You know, scared of having to explain a trauma to somebody new. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you meet somebody new, now you got you got to go back through the background again. You got to go through the trauma, the mishaps, the hell that you went through to get to where you at. You got to relive that all over again. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to know details because they want to know what happened or why you this way or why you that way and what led you to being the person you are today. So you got to go through details again. So at that moment, some people are scared to have to relive their moments. So instead of leaving, they just stay. And they call excuse me, they just stay and they call it loyalty. But really, is it loyalty or is it comfort? You know what I'm saying? Is it loyalty or is it comfort at that moment? don't know. You tell me. Like, think about it. Like, man, I didn't see people um, in relationships that pretty much ended 6 months ago. You ever seen a couple that argue like it's their full time job? Like that's what they do. Like they getting paid to do this. Like to argue. Like y'all not even happy, but y'all still together for what? For what reason? Is it to pay the mortgage? Is it to pay the lease? Is it to pay the car note? Like, is it to pay the land taxes? Is it just for the kids? Like, cause we don't speak to each other. We barely talk. So what's it for? We arguing all the time, so that ain't healthy. But we still together. So what's the reason or the purpose behind it? And they be like, nah, it's loyalty. Like, no, no. That's fear. That's fear. You just happy with the routine. You ain't happy with the situation. You happy with the routine that you already have in place because you don't have to start over. You are happy with the routine of what's happening or what's going on, or your situationship or your marriage or your relationship, whichever way you want to say it. You just happy with that. You loyal to the history, not the happiness. You just don't want to start over. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. You just don't want to start over. Because in your mind, you think like, who gonna love me like that? Um, y'all doing all that. Hopefully, someone better. That's the whole point of starting over. You think about it, like you're supposed to find peace, not repeat pain. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You're supposed to find peace, not repeat pain. So, what's wrong with starting over? You know? And let's keep it a thou. Let's keep it a buck. Like a lot of us stay in situations because we don't want to deal with the unknown. We don't know what's behind that other door. We don't know what next week gonna look like. We don't know what next month gonna look like. We scared of the unknown. We think starting over means failure. Like, like at that point, you thinking people looking at you and thinking, "Oh man, that dude wasted his time. That girl wasted his time. They done sent pits 10 years down the drain for nothing, and that ain't together. Just a waste of time, huh?" That's what some people think. But sometimes that's the smartest move you can make. The smartest move you can make sometimes. Cause truth be told, loyalty don't mean letting yourself be miserable. It's not what it means. It don't mean letting yourself be unhappy, uncomfortable in your own place of residence. It don't mean you come home and not have peace. That's that's not what loyalty means. Loyalty should go both ways. Okay, if you are loyal to them, but they playing in your face every week. That ain't loyalty. That's low self-esteem with a cute caption on the picture. That's all it is. That's all it is. Like, been through hell and back, but we still together. That's what some people sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in your mind, you thinking, oh, you're on the outside looking in. You're like, no, y'all just toxic. Like, stop confusing struggle with strength. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think a certain love is supposed to go a certain way, and it's really a struggle, or it's really just toxic. Oh no, he talked to me like that because he loved me. No, that's toxic. See, sometimes it's not even about being scared to start over with someone new. It's being scared to start over with yourself because, let's be honest, you start over, you're gonna spend some time with yourself. Because when you leave that relationship, you gotta look in the mirror and face you. You gotta look in that mirror and ask, why did I stay so long? Why did I ignore the signs? And that's the part people avoid or want to avoid. Like it's easier to say we've been through too much to give up now. Then admit that I should have left a year ago. It's easier that way. It sounds better. It's more believable to say that we've been through too much to give up now than admit that I should have left a year ago. But let's keep it real. And that's what we do here. We keep a thou out. Let's keep it real. We all got that one friend that's in a relationship. They complain about 24/7. Like every time you turn around, they're complaining about this relationship. Every time you see them, they venting. Like, dude, like she don't listen, bro. Like, then the girl, like, hey, he don't respect me. But when you say, so you leaving, they're like, no, we just going through a phase. Going through a 5-year phase? Like, no, fam. At this point, it's a lifestyle, goofy. At this point, it's a lifestyle. It's not a phase anymore. The phase is passing on. It's a legitimate lifestyle now. Now look, sometimes people treat relationships like jobs. They hate, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll get somebody that hate a job, like they clock in and clock out. You know what I'm saying? And get that paycheck. That's what they do. They don't care about it when they're there. They're just doing the bare minimum. It is what it is. But in a relationship, you can do the same thing. Just like that job, you clock in and you clock out. But at that point, you collect that emotional paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like you just sitting there hoping for retirement day. No promotion, no joy. You know, just sorrow and bad vibes. I mean, and don't even get me started on the people staying cause of comfort. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Like you got, one that person got that one favorite side of the bed or something. Y'all got Netflix history together. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a dog named Lucy. Like I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, and you calling it loyalty because You invested so much time, so you don't want to start from scratch because you've invested so much time. You're like, I don't want to start over. I can't. I can't. I got too much invested in this, too much money in this, too much effort and time into this. Even though it ain't sounding good, it ain't working out. It ain't no peace in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But you like, I don't want to start from scratch. But let me ask you something. You know what I'm saying? If your peace is gone, what exactly are you loyal to? The memories, the routine, or just not wanting to be alone? Think about that now. If the peace is gone, what exactly are you loyal to? That's the part nobody want to admit. Some people ain't loyal. They just lonely. They rather have bad company than no company. But being alone and being loyal is not the same thing. You you can't have them two together and say this is that and that is this. They don't interchange with each other. You can be in a room full of people and still feel empty. But when you learn to enjoy your own space, that's when you start seeing loyalty different. That's when you start understanding what it actually is and what it looks like. Now let me tell y'all something. I once had a dude. We ain't gonna we're gonna call his name. We're gonna call him Marcus. Okay. We're just gonna say Marcus for the sake of this conversation, for the sake of this live, for the sake of privacy. We're just gonna call it Marcus, okay? So I once knew the dude, like Marcus was with his girl for like 7 years, like for real. Like every other month. Like she had him stressed. That's why to the max. That's why stressed. Had him broke. You know. And sometimes both of them, stressed and broke. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Every other month. But every time we tell him, bro, it's time to go, he say, man, I can't start over. We've been through too much. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, too much trauma, too much drama, too much unnecessary unhappiness. Like he wasn't staying because he loved her. Like he stayed because he didn't know who he was without her. His loyalty turned into a leash. A leash on him. Not on her, on him. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, is your loyalty freeing you or trapping you? It's not what you want. And I get it, man. I get it. Like starting over is scary. It is. I don't want to do it. That's why I can talk about this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to start over. Like relearn somebody, reintroduce them to the family, reintroduce them to the kids, reintroduce them to the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to do that. But you gotta learn somebody new. What makes them laugh, what gets on their nerves, how they like the eggs in the morning. Like you gotta risk being hurt again. And that's what we call life. Like growth ain't supposed to be comfortable. Growth is supposed to be very uncomfortable. That's why they call it growth. You've seen the hurdle, you looked at it, and even though it was uncomfortable to jump over it, you still did it. Like, yeah, I remember when we were kids, like, and you had that one pair of shoes, like, you refused to let go. Like, regardless how many times mama told you, regardless how many times daddy told you, you had that one pair of shoes, you like, hey, these my A1s. Like, these are goats. Like, they would beat up, like, the sole were hanging off, you know, the words were starting to fade, but you loved them. Why? Because they were familiar. They fit your foot perfect. You didn't care they looked bad. That's how some people treat relationships. They outgrow them, but they keep wearing them anyway. Because they still kind of fit. Because them shoes still kind of fit your foot. But life gonna give you blisters if you keep walking in something like that. If you keep walking in something that don't deserve you, life will give you blisters. And then it just won't be on your feet. For real. Like, we gotta stop calling dysfunctional loyalty. Like, stop confusing comfort with commitment. And please, please, people, stop mistaking time spent for progress made. Like, these are totally different things. Like, you could waste years in the wrong situation and call it loyalty. But the truth is, loyalty to the wrong person will cost you more than leaving ever would. Loyalty to the wrong person will cost you way more than leaving ever would. Real loyalty starts with being loyal to yourself first. Like, you got to love you. You got to trust and believe in you. When you love you, I'm talking about really. I'm talking about when you really love you. You stop begging for breadcrumbs from people who you should have been feeding, or they should have been feeding you with whole meals. You feel me? You start selling for maybe energy when you give always effort. Like y'all gotta feel me out there, bro. Y'all got to understand what I'm saying. Like, you realize, yo, man, come on, man. Like, I can love you and still leave you. Like, you gotta realize that. Like, that's the part most people don't get. Like, leaving doesn't mean you stop caring. It just means you started caring about you too. Like, that means you woke up and thought about, what about me? You looked yourself in the mirror and said, what about me? That's when you start loving yourself. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna drop the link in the chat just in case, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. Once again, thank you everybody for tapping in, bro. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, let me know you in the building. Feel me? But you gotta think about it. And the crazy part, like when you finally let go, that's when you see how strong you really was. Like you thought you were weak, you thought you couldn't do it. Like, but when you finally let go, you see it. You stop surviving and you start living. You feel what I'm saying? Like you stop selling and you start growing. Yeah. Yeah. You stop existing in fear and started moving in faith. Woo. Bro, somebody gotta hear me. Somebody gotta understand what I'm saying. Like if you ever been down this road where you question loyalty or just stuck, like you gotta understand what I'm saying. Starting over ain't losing. It's learning. It's reclaiming your peace. Right. Now I know somebody out there is like, bro, but what if I never find nobody else like them? Good. What goofing? Like that's the point. Like you're supposed to find better. Not somebody similar to them or close to them. You're supposed to find better than what you have. Like if every relationship feel the same, I mean you keep picking the same lessons because you're just getting it in different forms, different bodies. Like grow up, not back. Oh man, come on, bro. Like you grow up, not back. Come on, bro. Like I know y'all hear me. So next time you say loyal, ask yourself, am I loyal because I love this person? Or am I loyal because I'm scared to start over? If it's fear, that ain't loyalty. It's just a person with a prison of emotional decorations. That's all it is. Life is too short to stay stuck in something that have you unhappy. You deserve peace, joy, laughter, and all that. That should not feel like a test. Loyalty is powerful, but make sure it's chosen, not forced. Make sure. So I just want to run that content down through that for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like I said, I'm gonna be on here long because I got on late. You know what I'm saying? So and a whole lot of people tapped in on this one. So hey, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We always hang around for a second and see what's gonna happen. Then after that, we gonna get up out of here. It is what it is, but it ain't what it ain't, and it's gonna be what it already has been. You feel me? So, but yeah. But this episode, starts off the toes good. Good. That mean I'm working. That mean what I said is working. Right. But please don't forget to follow, share. Drop a comment in there. You know what I'm saying? Are you really loyal? Or just scared to start over? This been Talkin Greazy, where we talk slick, talk wild, and keep it Mississippi real. Until the next time, bro. Stay true, stay blessed. Stop selling for stress. I'm out.